Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom for the modern sister. Okay, y'all, this time is going to work. And what we're doing right now is we are making our wonderful, wonderful products. And we're going to make actually 4 products today. They are all cleaning. Again, this is for the Hotter Glow from head to toe. So first of all, thank you for being on. We know that this is recording. We know that this is going to work. And so, yeah, so I know it's live. My husband, do you see live? Make sure it's saying live. Okay, good. And is anybody coming on at this point? We got one person on. You can tell me the name. I'm just curious. I'll say hi.
Armstrong.
Oh, hey, Angela. Hey, Angela, guess what? We want to thank you so very much for that tip on the BU Cafe. We actually went down there today. We bought 2 tickets. We're coming to see the show with Norman Connors. What day is Saturday? This Saturday coming, and we met the woman in the African shop next door, the one in the African shop before that. We had a ball down there. So anyway, I wanted to just let you know when you're there, and Warren, you can see if she's responding. Knowing you're there is such a blessing. So just give me a thumbs up, Angela. I know we're on, but I want to make sure we're on. So just say I can hear you or I can see you, and then I'm going to get on with this video. So I'm just going to wait for you to say, I can hear you or I can see you. And if you see that, say that, then I know it's all good. Because you heard my video yesterday. I had so much trouble with this yesterday. So there's no response? Angela, if you're there, maybe she, you know what, she could have actually jumped off too. Do you still, it tells you, Warren, how many people are on too. Do you see one in there next to the live?
No, just her name.
Okay.
Just down.
Usually it says there's one person, but that's okay if it's there. Anyway, we're going to keep going. We're going to assume that it's all good and it's working. And yeah.
Yeah, one person.
One person. There we go. We are on. All right, sweetie. So I'm assuming that, Angela, you might still be there. Okay, 2 people are on. Good. Thank you, y'all.
Tiffany, you're on.
Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. So, y'all, you know what I'm doing. My husband is operating it, so I can't really see the comments, but continue to comment. If you have any questions when I'm done with the demonstration, I'll actually be able to answer them, later on this evening. So let's get going. I'm so excited. So the first thing we're going to make, so first of all, let's talk about this. We're going to make something very easy. We're going to make the granite and tile cleaner, and that's going to take 2 cups of warm water, 1 cup of rubbing alcohol, 1 teaspoon of glycerin, 2 drops of dish soap, and 20 drops of essential oil. And for the tile cleaner, remember, you don't want to use citrus at all. So no lemons, no limes. I'm not going to even use tangerine because that's citrus too. Most likely for the granite and tile one, I'm going to use peppermint. And some of the oils, I only have 4 oils today. And I'll show you as I use them. I have lavender, peppermint, tangerine, and lemon. But first, we're going to do our granite tile cleaner. This is good for wiping down the surfaces of your tile, and it keeps it really just clean and fresh, and the smell of it is absolutely wonderful. So here we go. So the first thing that we need is 2 cups of warm water. And so yes, you know we're using these Dollar Tree, $1. So this is the container. The size is absolutely perfect, and we're going to actually do it. So you know what I'm going to do first? I'm actually going to put the dry ingredients first, which is actually the vegetable glycerin. So I'm gonna do the dish soap first. So you can use any dish soap that you want. I'm using Meyer's Clean Day, dish soap. This one is the honeysuckle scent, which I absolutely love. But I'm just gonna put, they say 2 drops, I'm squeezing some. So you know how to work it. The next one is, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vegetable glycerin. For those that are wondering, where do you get the glycerin? I got my glycerin from Whole Foods, but you can get it at any health food store. But I think that some people are getting it from places that's not the health food store. And so vegetable glycerin, so I'm going to do the 1 teaspoon now. I'm just going to pour that directly in, because for the other ingredients, I'm going to use the funnel. So again, we're making the granite and tile. What the glycerin does is actually it cuts the grease. So that's what the glycerin is actually doing. When I use it again in the next products, you'll see that as well. The next thing I'm going to do is 1 cup of rubbing alcohol. So now I'm going to actually use my funnel for that. And yes, it takes a whole cup. And so I'll put 2 of them here. But I'll just do this. So 1 cup, I got this again from the Dollar Tree, $1 for the alcohol. So we're going to do 1 cup. I'm pouring it now. Oops, I always do that. Gotta hold on, y'all. So it's so nice to be in the right place, y'all. I hope your day is good. I hope you are organizing. I hope things, I want to definitely, tomorrow, you know, we do our second live stream, y'all. Our second 2.5 to 3 hour live stream. And we're going to be going into health. I think so. I got to look. Hold on, ladies. I got to look at the itinerary, but I think that it's going to be about health, and we're going to have such a good time on that one. So again, I am pouring the 1 cup of rubbing alcohol, $1 from the Dollar Tree. And then the final one is 2 cups of water. So I actually have a 2 cup Pyrex, so I'm going to use my 2 cups. And I'm warm water, if I didn't say. So yes, thank you, Mark. Warm water, if I didn't mention. Okay, so here's our warm water. And I don't know, was it very warm? It can be warmer. Let me just heat it just a tad. Actually, it'll be fine because I don't need it. And so we're going to, so yeah, you know, you want to definitely use warm water. It'll help the mixture blend better. And I can smell that alcohol, actually. I actually love the way alcohol smells. I know, that's so not cool. Okay, and so let's see. So the Granite Cleaner, we have it again. Let's go over the ingredients again. We use 2 cups of warm water. We use 1 cup of rubbing alcohol. We use 1 teaspoon of glycerin. We use 2 drops of the dish soap. And now I'm going to put my essential oil for the granite. Remember, no citrus because it can damage the surface of the tile. And so what I'm going to use actually here is I'm going to use 20 drops of peppermint. And I might use more, and so feel free to use as much as you want. So here's my peppermint essential oils. I get the Auricacia because I can buy that easily from Whole Foods, but you can get essential oils anywhere. And here we go. I'm going to go for 30. I like fragrance a lot, and I like the fragrance kind of, I mean, some would say heavy, but I don't know if the essential oils could actually get that heavy. And guess what, y'all? We just made a wonderful granite and tile cleaner. So what you want to do, of course, is shake it, shake it, shake it. Ah, oh my God, I love this smell. And then I bought these, and you don't want to do this. These are very inexpensive. They were about 100 of these stickers, or if you labels from the Dollar Tree, but they don't stick very well. So what I do is I tape them at the end. And so I'm just going to put the label on. This stuff works so nicely. I've already used it and I love it. So here we go. We have our granite and tile cleaner. So the next one, very exciting. I'm loving it. Okay, y'all, the next one we're going to do is we're going to do the multi-purpose cleaner. Again, we're going to take one of our Dollar Tree containers, water containers or bottles, and we're going to do this. We're going to go down and up. So basically, we're going to do the 1 tea of glycerin. So again, the multi-purpose cleaner. I use mine in the bathroom. I use it for everything, like cleaning the toilet, the bathtub, over the sink, you know, the sink, everything. So what we want to do first is we want to add or put in 1 teaspoon of glycerin. Let me just put that right in there. Again, remember, glycerin it cuts the grease. The next thing we want to do is 1 tablespoon of borax. That is not a lot. And let me tell you, borax, this is borax. Borax actually can be found in Target. We actually found it in Target. It was $4. It was $3.99, $4, and you only need a tablespoon, but yet you're getting 4 pounds of it. So we only want 1 tablespoon. And so, and you know, borax is a detergent booster. So it actually boosts detergent. It also neutralizes odors and it removes stain. So that's why it's such a great multi-purpose cleaner. And so hold on 1 sec. Let me get this. I'll do it over the sink, just in case. Okay, because I wasted some already. But here we go, so put that back. So this one, because we already put in our glycerin, and also, you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the 2 cups of warm water. No, put the dry ingredients first. I'm going to put the borax. I'm doing it right. 1 tablespoon of borax. And now we're going to do 1 tablespoon of baking soda as well. So we're going to do the same thing. Again, baking soda, Dollar Tree. How much? $1. $1. So I'm going to do this. Get a nice little, nice heaping 1 tablespoon. Of course, and the funnel, you know, it would be advisable to have the funnel so you don't make such a mess. And so there we go with that. And then, so again, we started with 1 tea of glycerin. We did a tablespoon of borax, a tablespoon of baking soda. And now we're going to do 3 cups of warm water. So again, I'm going to take my big cup. I'm going to let the water run a bit. I hope you all are good. So Angela, I don't know if you heard that we went to BU Cafe. I think you did. Are the people still on? No, but do you see people on?
Only one.
Okay, that's good. So whoever's on, if you're on and you can see me, if you can respond, that would be great. Oh, we're in the same boat again, huh? No response? That makes me a little nervous, but if it says 1 person is there, then I'm going to assume it is. If there's somebody watching now and you can respond, if you can write that, oh, she says, I see you? Okay, good. Yeah? Good. Thank you, sweetie. Isn't it, girl? I'm trying not to mess this one up. Okay, so we're going to do 3 cups of warm water. So this is 2. And then I'm just going to add 1 more cup to make it 3 cups. Okay, just a 1 more cup. These are so simple, and this is stuff that you already have in the house, and I love it. I love the order of this. So again, we did 1 teaspoon of glycerin, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of borax, and 3 cups of warm water. This is our multi-purpose cleaner. Now we're going to add the essential oils. To the multi-purpose cleaner, I like to add the tangerine, but you know what? Today I'm going to mix them. I'm going to do tangerine, and I'm going to do, we're going to do the tangerine, and we're going to do the peppermint. Okay? So it's going to be 20 drops of essential oil. I'm going to do 10 of the tangerine. And then I'm going to do, and you know what, we don't even need this because that'll get the fragrance mixed up. We'll just do it, we can just pour it straight in. And then I'm going to do 10 of the peppermint. Okay, so now, and that's it. And I'm going to shake it really well. This is the multi-purpose cleaner. Again, I use it to clean all surfaces in the bathroom. Absolutely love it. Because we have our tile and kitchen cleaner, so we don't really need that. And again, we're going to shake it up. So this one, remember, we have a little bit of borax in it. We have a little bit of baking soda. Baking soda eliminates odors, kills odors. Remember, borax is a cleaner, whiter, deodorizer, whitening. So cool. And the smell of this is so wonderful. And then I'm going to take my multi-purpose cleaner label. I'm going to just put it right on the front. Remember, when you're applying the labels, apply it on the smooth side. I know that you all know that. Not the sides where the measuring numbers are, because it has a hard time doing it. And you know, if this starts to come off, because these are cheap labels, I'll make sure to add some tape. Okay, y'all? We're moving right along, and I'm excited. I love doing this. So the next thing we're going to do is the disinfectant spray. I already know that I'm going to use eucalyptus oil for the disinfectant spray, and I'll tell you why. I actually love eucalyptus oil in the bathroom. That is such an antiseptic. It's so cleansing. It just feels like, you just feel like your sinuses and everything, your pores are just opening up. I actually love it. So this is all water ingredients, so this is going to be easier. So we're going to do, we can start whatever one we first, but actually I'm going to start with the 1 cup of peroxide. So we have you know what, I'm going to start in order. I'm going to start with the 1 3/4 cups of water. So here's the 1 cup. Okay, so here's the 1 cup. I'm pouring the 1 cup in. And again, this is the disinfectant spray. This is one of my favorites of all. And I'll tell you why this is my favorite. That peroxide is like a bleach. It whitens and brightens, and I noticed it. I use it in my bathroom, and I noticed it right away. It working. We're also going to do 1 cup of peroxide. Remember, of course, if I didn't say, I got the peroxide at the dollar store too. $1. I love that. Okay, and if you know, the other video that I put up yesterday or day before yesterday is I took I went to use the camera phone, and actually took pictures basically of all the recipes, so you can actually write them down from there. But again, let's stay on focus. So we're going to do we did our 1 3/4 cups of water. We're going to do our 1 cup of peroxide. And the next thing is we're going to do 1/4 cup of lemon juice. So the lemon juice I got from Whole Foods. You can probably get it from the corner store, because all you need is a 1/4 cup, which is really easy. I think I paid about $3 for this. This is organic and all that. It doesn't really matter because it's in your solutions. And know this too, the homemade solutions these solutions last about 2 months. So don't make too many if you don't think you're going to use it in 2 months. So it is perishable. So what you might want to do is on the labels, write the date down. Write the date down in which you made it, so you'll know if after 2 months you have to throw it out or you'll hurry up and use it. So I just wanted to give you that tip. So let me just do the 1/4 cup. I learned that yesterday. I was doing research. I told y'all that the universe always knows, because there's so many new things that I learned just by making it over and over again. And I realized that it does have a shelf life, so I'm going to highly recommend that if you want to, you can actually put all the ingredients on your label as well. And of course, put the date and a note it lasts for 2 months. I just put the 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And the last thing is either you do 3 drops of dish soap or glycerin, and I'm going to choose to do my dish soap again. It says 3, I have to squeeze some, and that's good enough. And then we're going to the last thing, always is, multi-purpose cleaners is done, huh? Yes. Okay, so this disinfectant spray, the last thing I like to use, remember I told you, I'm going to use my eucalyptus oil. I love this oil. I got this one from a local herb store in California, in Berkeley. But it's lovely. I'm going to do about 20 drops of eucalyptus. And I actually did about 30, because I always do more, because I love it. I love eucalyptus. This stuff right here, this disinfectant spray, y'all, I'm telling y'all, believe me when I tell you, it is off the chain. And so what we're going to do, we're going to mix it very well. I just want to make sure nothing sprays out, so that's why I'm over the sink. Oh, the smell. Okay, yeah. And then, of course, I'm taking my label. I'm going to put it on. This stuff itself, none of this, I think I was reading that per, container, you're probably per container spending less than $1 or $2. You can't get a cleaner. Well, you can go to the dollar store and buy the Comet, the Ajax, the Pine Sol, but those are toxic, and this is not. And this one you made yourself, so there's a feeling in something when you make it for yourself. It's just, you feel natural, you feel in charge, you feel, even kind of exotic, you feel homemade, you feel like a woman. And it's the most beautiful feeling. It's good for yourself, it's good for your family. It's such a blessing. This is our very last one, at least of this, and then we're going to do the toilet bowl bombs. And so this one is called Streak-Free Glass Cleaner. We're calling it Glass Cleaner. Again, we're going to start the dry ingredients. Now, this is the thing that surprises people. We're actually going to use some cornstarch. This is just actually supposed to just add to the cleaning power of the glass cleaner, but you only need a little. So we only want 1 tea. And I still got some glycerin in here, so I'm going to wipe this out. So all we need is 1 tea of cornstarch. See, yesterday I was putting all the wet ingredients and then trying to put the dry ingredients in. And my husband said, put the dry ingredients first so you won't stop up the funnel, and then you can wash it down with the wet. So like I said, doing things over, you never know. So here we go. And it's nice, it's in there. So we're going to do, so I just put the cornstarch, everything else is liquids. So it's going to be nice and easy. I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of rubbing alcohol. So let's do that now. Let's take this big one and put it over here. We're going to do a 1/2 cup of rubbing alcohol again, Dollar Tree. for the alcohol, half a cup. And actually that's about, it's a little over a half, so I'm not going to go past that. So we're doing the half cup, of rubbing alcohol. Just making sure that that's true. It is. So I'll get my funnel back. So I'm just going to leave that right there so I can see it. A half cup of rubbing alcohol. Okay, the next one is a whole cup of white vinegar. And I did not get this from the dollar store. A dollar store may have it. I don't know, but if you can find it in a dollar store, that's great. I got this from Whole Foods. This is the white vinegar. It's a whole cup. But everybody knows vinegar is what we use to clean our glass. So it's not just the mirror, it's all glass, the windows, whatever you have. So we just put 1 cup of white vinegar. And then the last thing that we're going to put in is 1.5 cup of warm water. So we're going to put, here's our 1 cup. Here's our 1 cup, and then we're going to put another half in. But yes, y'all, my husband and I, we went to Durham today. We went to buy some wonderful tickets. Hold on, y'all. Because we like jazz, and we found the BU. It's called the BU Cafe. It's a jazz spot. It's actually a community. It's black owned. We were so happy to find that place. Anyway, it was wonderful. I'll tell you about it later on tonight. Again, now we're going to add our essential oil. So let me just go back and tell you what we use. We use 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, a half a cup of rubbing alcohol, 1 cup of white vinegar, and 1.5 cups of warm water. And now I'm actually going to use the lemon because I just think lemon in the bathroom, oh my gosh, like who wouldn't want lemon? So I'm going to use the lemon oil, and I'm going to do about 30 drops. And actually I just did 25 because I think that's a good amount. So what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to mix it up. Remember, we got that cornstarch. So this one, you want to shake a little more vigorously. And you know, I always give them a shake even before I use them. But this stuff is another thing that works so well. Like, love it. And you can tell it's got that kind of milky. So you'll be able to know which one this is. But nevertheless, we're going to be smart. We're going to put our glass cleaners label on. And there we go, y'all. So check it out. So we're not done. We're going to do one more thing. But we're done with all of the 4 actual bathroom cleaners. And so what did we make today? We made the streak-free glass cleaner. We made the disinfectant spray. We made the multi-purpose cleaner. And we made the granite and tile cleaner. There they are. You're going to love them. Okay, y'all. Now I'm going to go over here, and I'll be up there in a second. We are going to make, oh, you know what, honey? Could you go in the restroom and just hand me the balls, please, so they can see the finished product? We are going to make, I love these, y'all, and it's a little trick to it. We're actually going to make thank you, darling. We're going to make, we're going to make toilet bowl bombs. What are toilet bowl bombs? You know, after somebody uses the bathroom, could be you, could be your guest. What it does is it actually deodorizes, it freshens. Remember, it's made with a lot of essential oils. Wait, could you close that door? I know it's weird, but and so we actually so you can use it to freshen up the place, the scent of the essential oils, and then you put it. So what you do is somebody will use the bathroom after you flush the toilet. You then put the ball. This lovely ball, you put the ball inside, the ball will start to fizz up, and it'll emit this wonderful aroma from the essential oils that you will see me put in the recipe. It is so wonderful. Also, you can put the balm in the toilet and then let it fizz up, and once it finishes fizzing, you take your toilet brush and it cleans all the brown stuff, any stains, anything. It's a natural toilet bowl cleaner and freshener. So it's so lovely. So what we're going to do, I already did it. So let me see. Let's see what happened to my actual ingredients. Here it is. Okay. So the first thing what I did was, and I already combined it. So the ingredients is the wonderful baking soda. It's 1 1/3 cup of baking soda, right? That's what I'm using. I'm also using 1/2 cup of citric acid. I got this from Whole Foods. This was about $6. It's expensive, but you can get a big bag on Amazon, especially if you know you're going to make a lot of balls, which I know now that I'm going to make. This was expensive, but this is 4 ounces, and we actually used the whole thing because it calls for 1/2 cup, which is 4 ounces. Then we're going to actually use, and I already put it in this cup, 1 tablespoon of peroxide and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. So 1 tablespoon of peroxide, and 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Let me tell you what I did and why I did it. I already mixed the 1 tablespoon of peroxide and 1 teaspoon of vinegar, or is it the other way around? No, I was right. And the reason why I already did it was because, y'all, what you want to do when you put, and this is the baking soda and the citric acid, I'm putting it in the bowl, and I'm going to mix it because I didn't mix it. I just put it in 1 cup in the Tupperware to actually put in the bowl. I'm mix it with you. I want to get all the dry ingredients mixed up, kind of like making a cake. You know, you got to mix the dry ingredients first. The thing that I want you to be very careful of is as soon as I pour the peroxide vinegar solution in, a mixture in, it's going to start to fizz. You want to get those fizzes out because you don't want it to fizz in the bowl. You want it to fizz in your toilet. So right away, you're going to start mixing. So it's going to be wise to already have them mixed together and pour it in at once so you can start moving. So you can start mixing. Another thing I learned, lesson learned, noticed this yesterday, once we make this and it comes together, you have to make all the balls that you want. You have to make them fast because it starts to harden and you won't be able to press them or mold them. Speaking of molds, now I'm using they call it a meat baller. I've never heard of this until I got on YouTube. A woman was using a meat baller. You can actually use ice cube trays. There's so many cookie molds, any kind of shapes or decoration. For those, I'm going to do this next time. You can actually get natural food coloring, put it in the mixture, and actually use that and have them in different beautiful colors. But I'm going to use the meat baller. There's a couple of tricks, and you might see me kind of not be able to form the balls, and I'll tell you about that as we go. But let me just tell you one other thing that's important. Some non-stick surface to dry the balls, they take about 6 hours to totally dry. Most people just leave them overnight. By the next morning, they are hard as a rock. Oh, and they smell so good. All right, y'all. So here we go. So I mixed up the citric acid and the baking soda. And so now what I'm going to do is right away, I'm pouring in the peroxide vinegar solution, and it's fizzing, but I'm moving it. See how I'm moving it faster? This is the best time I made it in a sense because I got to get the fizz out so fast. Now, what we want with this is you see kind of those lumps. You want to you want to get those lumps out as much as you can. There's no way you're going to get them all out. You'll be here till tomorrow. But you want to get out as much as you can. So we're going to just keep kind of moving. But one thing I did, and I noticed that after making this for this is the 4th time I think making it, I stopped that fizzing way faster than I did before. And that should make a difference in how my balls are going to turn out. So y'all, while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to you for a while because it's going to take time. So yes, my husband and I, we had a beautiful day today. You know, we've been here for a while and we really wanted to go listen to some music, preferably in the Black City. So we got to go to Durham, and thanks to Angela Armstrong, who was in this group, she told us about a place called BU Cafe. And it's actually intimate, it's a small place. We're going to see a brother named Norman Connors, and we're going to see it on Saturday. But every night, they have Wednesday night, they have spoken word. We're going to come for that. They have political night. I mean, it's just a wonderful venue. It's actually Black owned. When I say Black owned, they don't just own the BU Cafe, they own the building. And that is a blessing. That's the kind of stuff that we want. Also, we were introduced to we came first down the block. We found one sister had an African shop. Her name is Diana. I forget what her shop is named. Then next, she told us to go next door to another shop called Ngozi. Y'all, the flyest African clothes ever. You know how much I love African clothes. As soon as my money get right and better, I'm going to go down here. But I did buy some scented candles. And then we went down to the BU, all black owned. And there was another one, it was the chicken and waffle place. It was called Dames. And we didn't go in there yet because, you know, I probably won't be eating no chicken and waffles. I don't think we're going to go back to chicken. But it was still nice to know. And they gave us a list of all the black-owned places, businesses in Durham. And that was so cool, y'all. So I'm still mixing. This is the best. Now, so far, it looked like it's the best solution I ever made. Let's see. The proof is in the pudding. So remember the ingredients again. It is 1/3 cup of baking soda, 1/2 cup or half cup of citric acid, 1 tablespoon of peroxide, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And then we're going to add the essential oil. I'm going to actually add all the essential oils I have. I did that yesterday, and I love the way the balls. But the recipe is no more than 40 drops. So I got 4 essential oils. I got 5, but I'm going to use 4. And I'm going to do 10 drops of each. And it's looking good. It's looking better than it did yesterday. So I think the trick is, I'm telling y'all, don't try to sit here and go 1 tablespoon of peroxide, and then it be fizzing, y'all. And then you trying to do the teaspoon of vinegar. It's going to fizz too fast. You're not gonna be able to get it. Pre-mix it. And so what you're looking for is that, to squeeze together, to stick together. It's not gonna be a wet solution. You know what? When you got the measurements, you can't go past what you got. And that's life, isn't it, y'all? Okay, so I'm liking this. I'm digging this. And so now I am going to put in my essential oils. So I know I want lavender, so I'm gonna put 10 drops of lavender, and I'm gonna kind of move it around as I do it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I'm gonna do 10 drops of lemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I'm going to do 10 drops of tangerine. Tangerine may give it a little bit of an orange color, but not much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because you would need a lot more than 10 to do that. And then the last one, I think, am I going to use peppermint or eucalyptus? I'm going to use peppermint. We're going to do 10 drops of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that is it. We're going to stir that real well. And remember, once this part is done, once I get it all, oh my God, it smells so good. Once I get it all blended, what then you're gonna do is just put it in your mold. If it's a ice tray mold, then you just put it right in. And I'm guessing that you could either, I didn't try the ice cube mold, so I don't know if you can keep it in and let it sit in there all night, and then when it's hard, push it out. That's what I would do. But I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the meatballer, and you might be able to do this with the ice tray as well, or whatever mold that you use. Oh my goodness. That smell is so good. I'm so excited right now. All right, y'all, so this part is tricky because it's gotta be the consistency, but once you make these, and the more you make them, I'm telling you. So for those that are interested, I know you are going to make them. For those that don't want to make them, I'm actually going to start selling these myself. So I'm going to sell this to other folks. And this stuff is a gift all year round. You can give it for gifts. You can give it for, you know, whatever you want. Okay, y'all? 2 things I'm going to get ready. Remember, this is an example of what I've done. This is it already hard. And I'm going to put them all. I got this jar from Dollar Tree, $1. I'm going to get my cookie sheet. And just a non-stick surface because it will stick to the bottom. We're going to get it in nice. That might be too much. But if you squeeze it, and we'll see. Remember, y'all, you know, if first you don't succeed, do it again. So I'm wanting to get a nice mold, but sometimes, as this has happened to me, I've done it and it kind of fell apart. And let's see what's going to happen today. So we take it out. We got it perfect today. There's our mold. There's number 1. If I lift it up, they can't see. So let me put the mold here. I mean, there you go. That's a complete ball. Now, what I'm going to do is, of course, we're not going to do all of them on camera because that's not necessary. What we're going to do is, I'm going to tell you now, when you do them, don't stop. Because this solution will harden on you. So I'm going to do one more just so you can see. Again, here is the meatballer. Where did I get this from? You know they sell these at specialty shops. I got mine at a place called Southern Season. And where did I get it from? Southern Season. And that was in Chapel Hill. Yeah, Chapel Hill. It's a specialty store. If you have a specialty store in your area, you can get it. But I know one day, I bet you go on Amazon, I bet somebody sell it on that one for sure. So just know that if you go on Amazon, this is where, you know why the balls are coming out so perfectly? And you know why, Warren? It's because that trick. Put the mixture in, the peroxide and the vinegar in together, because you stop that fizzing right away and you get a nice consistency of your mixture. So ladies, guess what? I'm going to let you go because I got balls to make, and I hope that you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, again, you can leave it on this page right under the video. You'll know how to do it. And again, go back to the old video where I took pictures of the recipes themselves already written down. Have it, love it, enjoy it. Know that throughout the 6 weeks, I'm going to be that last week. I'm going to make sure that I go over everything. We're going to tie it together. Get ready for your second instructional upload, which is all dealing with health. About 2 hours, between 2 and 3 hours tomorrow night, 8 p.m., right on this page. I love you, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Blackberry Beauty Transformative Academy. Ancient African wisdom for the modern sister. Peace and blessings. Finish.